in the second half to beat a meet. Has to be the comeback story of the year, I'll tell you. Well, again, we're waiting for the arrival of the South Terrebonne Gators. I'm your host, Jim Clark. I'll be calling the plays for you, along with a very capable staff of camera people and audio people, directors, all ready to bring this game to you and hope that you enjoy the memories. Looks like South Terrebonne is playing a waiting game. I don't know. A lot of colleges do that. They make the other team wait for them. So far, we've just seen the captains for South Terrebonne. They're on the 5. There they are. Where's the rest of the team? Remember, a great guy that used to do that was Bo Schembeckler, the University of Michigan, used to make the visiting team wait for them to come out. Sometimes a long period of time passed before the team came out, but I don't think that's the case here. We're ready for the flip of the coin now.
You ready?
We will also be bringing you all the halftime entertainment. As we've said many a time, the bands work just as hard as the teams preparing for the season. South Terrebonne and Crowley. South Terrebonne making their way on the field. They'll be running out their chute here in just a second as they get behind their banner and bust out to victory. And here come the teams for the toss of the coin. There they are. Here come the Gators. South Terrebonne Gators make their way onto the field, as do the captains for both teams. Ready for the flip of the coin now. There's the official talking to the captains, making sure they play a fair game here. And there's a flip of the coin. South Terrebonne, it looks to me, has won the toss. So South Terrebonne has won the toss. They will receive, and Crowley will kick it off. So we're ready to start the Quad A State Championship game. Here. Now we're going to go down to the PA announcer who has an announcement to make, and we will be back with it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the Class 4A State Championship game of the 1991 Gatorade Superdome Classic. We'd like for you to stand at this time for our national anthem to be played by the Crowley High School Band.
All right, we are ready to kick it off here. It's the South Terrebonne Gators against the Crowley Gents, live from the Superdome. Deep for the Gators, number 3, Robert Stewart. And number 40, David Butler. Doing the kicking for the Gents is number 11, Sherrard Joseph. The Quad A State Championship game is ready to get underway. And there's the kick, and the game has begun. Ball is taken by number 31, Nicky Verdon. Verdon brings it out to about the 30-yard line, where he's stopped by the kicker, number 11, Sherrard Joseph. So it'll be first down and 10 for the South Terrebonne Gators on their own 30-yard line. Quarterback is number 3, Robert Stewart, for the Gators. Stewart on the keeper. He's up to about the 47-yard line, where he's run out of bounds by number 89, Peter Lawrence. Here's a look at it again. It'll be first down and 10. Ball on the Gators' 47-yard line. Again, Stewart is the quarterback. Stewart again keeps the ball. Gains about 2 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 8. Ball now on the 48-yard line. 11:24 remaining in the first quarter. There's the snap. The handoff to number 40, David Butler. No gain on the play. It'll be third down and 8. Again, the ball is located on the Gators' 48-yard line. There's the snap. Stewart with a keeper. Breaks into Gents territory up to the Gents' 47-yard line. Not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth and 3. Again, the ball on the Gents' 48-yard line. 10:06 remaining in the first quarter. And there's the kick by number 2, Jimmy Kreppel. And the Gators will down the ball for the Gents on the Gents' 23-yard line. And the Gents will take over first and 10. 9:45 remaining. Number 2, Brandon Woodard is the quarterback. Hands off to number 15, Chucky Patton. Patton carries the ball for a first down up to the 39-yard line. Chucky Patton. Here's a look at it again. Hand off to Patton. Patton finds room. And is stopped by number 11, Thomas Garrison. First and 10, ball on 39. Hand off to number 44, Darrell Milson. Milson makes his way to midfield for a first down. It'll be first and 10, right at the 50. Here's a look at the run again. Again, in on the tackle was number 11, Thomas Garrison. Garrison seems to be a pretty busy man out there defensively for the Gators. There's the snap. Handoff goes to number 15, Chucky Patton. Patton can't find anywhere to go, so he'll be taken down with probably about a half-yard gain there. It'll be second down, and we'll call it 9. Ball is just inside Gator territory. 8:42 remaining in the first quarter. Here come the Gents. There's the snap. Pitch out to number 15, Chucky Patton. Patton can't find anywhere to go, and he's hit hard. Loss of about 3 on the play. It'll be third down and 13. As you can see, he just had nowhere to go. Number 44, Raymond Price, came charging in, knocking for the loss. So a third down and 12 situation. Ball back in Gents territory on their 47. There's the snap. Back to pass is Woodward. Woodward tries to pass, throws it away. They're calling it an incomplete pass. So that brings a 4th and 13 situation for the Gents, and they're going to have to punt it away. Deep is number 3, Robert Stewart, and Randall Hartman, number 4, for the Gators. Woodward will do the kicking for the Gents. There's the snap and the kick. And the ball will land deep in Gator territory, where the South Terrebonne Gators will take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line. 7:35 remaining in the first quarter. No score in this ball game. There's a look at the quarterback, Brandon Woodward. Again, the Gators deep in their own territory. First and 10 on the 6. Again, the quarterback, Robert Stewart. Stewart bakes the pitch out to number 40, David Butler. Butler tries to turn the corner, can't do it. And a loss of about 3 yards on the play. The tackle was made by number 34, Darrell Caesar. So it'll be second down and 13 for the South Terrebonne Gators. .650 remaining in the first quarter. There's the snap. Stewart on the keeper. He's up to the 10, the 15, the 20, and is run out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Now that was a big break for the South Terrebonne Gators. They needed to get out of that hole, and they did so. They're on the 22-yard line, where it will be first down. Again, we're coming to you from the Louisiana Superdome. On behalf of the staff of Diamond Vision and the Superdome, we'd like to welcome you to the Quad A State Championship game. There's the snap. Stewart passes. Tried to hit number 34, Brian Hargrove. Hargrove couldn't hang on to it. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Again, the ball is at the 22-yard line. So you can see, it was in his hands, just bounced off, and he lost it. Second and 10. Ball on the 22. Stewart calls the signals. There's the snap. The handoff to number 40, David Butler, for a gain of about 3 on the play. Be 3rd and 7. It was brought down by number 34, Darrell Caesar. There's Caesar right there, number 34. That gentleman we just showed you was Brian Hargrove. All right, 3rd down and 7. There's the snap. Stewart on the keepers. Stewart makes his way to about the 40-yard line, and a flag has been thrown after the play was blown dead. Let's see what the initial call is. Initial call is it's against South Terrebonne. Shane Gaspard, number 54, made the tackle. Dead ball penalty. Personal foul called against the South Terrebonne Gators. Here's a look at the play again. Let's see where they're going to mark the ball. Dead ball foul, dead ball penalty, personal foul. They're going to take him back 15 yards, so it will be 1st down and 25 for the Gators when they get back to action here. They didn't need that. There's the snap. Stewart is back, attempting to pass. He's looking for number 5. Earl Hartman, in and out of the hands of Hartman. And Hartman is disgusted with himself. Pass was broken up by number 22, Ashley Mills. Let's take a look at that again, and you'll see why he's so hard on himself. Earl Hartman. 6 foot, 165-pound junior. As you can see, he almost had the handle on it, but couldn't hang on. So it's 2nd down and 25. .534 now to play in the 1st quarter. There's a snap. Stewart pitches out to number 40, David Butler. Butler turns the corner. He's to the 30. And a penalty flag was thrown. Butler made his way to about the 36-yard line, but let's see what initial call is. Penalty on the Gators. Marcus Lejeune made the tackle. And number 90, Paul Thieves. So again, another big penalty. Holding call against the South Terrebonne Gators, and penalties the last series has really cost the Gators many yards. Here's a look at it again. Let's see if we can pick up the penalty. Nope, couldn't see it there. So it'll be second down and 39 yards to go. Stewart is back. He's in the end zone, almost in trouble. Just barely gets it away. Incomplete pass. Got a lot of heat from number 21, Kelly Trahan. So it'll be third down and 39. The Gators had the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line, but due to penalties, they are now back to the 11. There's the snap and the pitch out to number 40, Butler. Butler tries to turn the corner, can't, and is pegged by number 34, Darrell Caesar. So it looks like the Gators are going to have to punt this away. Here's a look at it again. As you can see, Caesar grabs a hold of his shoelaces and brings him down. And the ball is taken by number 6, Marcus Robinson. So the Gents will take over, first and 10 on the Gators' 36-yard line. Great field position for the Crowley Gents. 4:38 remaining. No score as of yet in this ball game. At quarterback is Brandon Woodward. Woodward back to pass. He shoots for number 11, Sherrard Joseph, and Joseph is in the end zone for a touchdown. And the Crowley Gents are on the board with 6. And the celebration goes on here on the Crowley side of the field. Here's a look at it again. Beautiful catch by number 11, Sherrard Joseph. Here's the kick. It's up. It's off to the left. And with 4:26 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Crowley Gents 6, the South Terrebonne Gators nothing. We'll be right back.
From the Far East to Europe, across the Caribbean, and throughout North America, only one airline covers so much of the world with so much warmth.
We love to fly and it shows.
Going to take a look now at that touchdown pass. There he is, number 11, Sherrard Joseph. Beautiful catch. Nice pass, too, by the quarterback, Brandon Woodward. So the Gents will tee it up and kick it off to the Gators here. Kicking is Sherrard Joseph, the man that just scored the last touchdown. Stewart and Butler are deep for the Gators. There's the kick. And the ball is taken by Butler. He bobbles the kick. The ball got loose. He picked it back up and makes his way to about the 32-yard line, where he's tackled by a host of Crowley players. So it will be first and 10 for the South Terrebonne Gators on their own 32-yard line. Making the stop on the play for the Jets was number 34, Darrell Caesar. Caesar's been busy so far defensively for the Jets. Again, it's first and 10, ball on the 32. The quarterback is Stewart. There's the pitch out. The ball is loose. Butler picks it up. But Butler is going to be nailed by number 13, Adrian Sparks, for a quite substantial loss. A loss of about, I'd say, 15 yards. So that brings a second down and 25 situation. And the South Terrebonne Gators getting into the same problem that they got into their last series of downs is they started going forward. They've been backing up. Last time was due to penalties. This time a near fumble. There's the snap. Ball is given to Butler. He makes his way back up to about the 25-yard line, where he's tackled by a host of Crowley tacklers, led by number 60, Terrell Marlborough. There's a look at it again. Third down and 17 to go for the Gators of South Terrebonne. Back to pass is Stewart. Stewart is nailed by number 50, Brad Pommier. There's Mr. Pommier right there. Beautiful, great tackle. 5'9", 170-pound junior. Nice work. Fourth down and 27 yards. South Terrebonne's going to have to punt, and they do so. Punting is Jim Kreppel. And the ball is taken by number 6, Marcus Robinson. And the Gents will take over just inside Gator territory at the 44-yard line of the Gators. Again, the Gents on top, 6-0 on a touchdown pass to number 11, Sherrard Joseph, but we're unable to make the extra point. Woodward is the quarterback. Woodward keeps it, fakes a handoff and keeps it, doesn't get very far, only about maybe a yard. So it'll be second down and 9 for the Gents. 1:48 remaining in the first quarter. The score, the Gents 6 and the Gators nothing. There's the snap by Woodward. Hands off to number 24, Thomas Claiborne. Claiborne makes his way up to about the 37-yard line, where it will be third down and 4. The tackle is made by number 70, Blaine Pellegrin. Third down and 3. Handoff is to number 44, Daryl Milson. Milson can't find anywhere to go. Gain of about an inch on that play, so it'll make fourth down and 4 for the Crowley Gents. There's number 89, the guy who made the last hit, Derek Miller, a 6'1", 175-pound senior for the South Terrebonne Gators. Fourth and 3. And they're going to kick it away. It's up. And it looks like number 3, Robert Stewart, will take the ball. Stewart makes his way to about the 13-yard line, 12-yard line, where the South Terrebonne Gators will take over and try to get something going. Marcus Lejeune made the stop for the Crowley Gents. And that's the end of the first quarter And the score, it's the Crowley Gents 6, the South Terrebonne Gators nothing. We'll be back with more state football action right after this.
Ambulances and sirens shouldn't be a part of your game day fun. The Louisiana Superdome and the New Orleans Saints want to help make sure they aren't. So we support ARA Serves You Right. ARA's Designated Driver Program. This is the program that can help you, your family, and friends get home safely. All you have to do is sign up as a designated driver. Simple, right? And you'll get free coupons for soft drinks. But more importantly, everyone will get peace of mind, knowing that game day will be full of football and fun. The Saints and the Superdome support ARA Serves You Right. ARA's Designated Driver Program. We hope you will too.
David Butler, the ball carrier. Flag on the play, holding on South Terrebonne. The Gators penalized 10 yards for holding. First down. David Butler, ball carrier on the play. Jimmy Kreppel kicking. Kick is good.
It's New Orleans tradition, good food and fun.
We're going to the races, everybody, come on.
place to be.
Come pass a good time with your family and friends. The party never ends.
Hey, y'all gotta come, you hear?
The New Orleans Terrebonne.
And all that jazz.
And we are back here at the Louisiana Superdome. Gators 7, Gents 6 on a beautiful scoring play by number 40, David Butler. So, the Gators take the lead by 1 point here with 11:24 remaining in the first half. Number 2, Jimmy Kreppel, will do the kicking for the Gators. And there's the kick. It's taken by number 15, Chucky Patton. Patton brings it out to about the 23-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 with the ball on the 23 for the Crowley Gents. That missed field goal could come back to haunt the Gents, as they are now behind by 1 point. Woodward, the quarterback. Hands off to number 44, Daryl Milson. Milson makes his way up to about the 35-yard line. Was brought down by number 11, Thomas Garrison. And they're going to give him the first down. Here's another look at it. First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. The Gents with the ball. There's the snap. Number 15, Chucky Patton, carries the ball. Loss of about a yard or two on the play. It was brought down by number 42, Dennis DeFelice. DeFelice, I think that's how he pronounced it. Try as hard as we can to get all these names right, but hey, sometimes you just have to make them up. Penalty on the play. Before it even got out, probably delay of game. Lejeune jumped off sides. That would be number 66. That's what it was, offside. So it'll be second down and 17 with the ball on the 27-yard line. There's the snap, handoff again to Patton. Patton makes his way up to about the 38, 39-yard line. They're going to place the ball right at the 39-yard line marker. Here's a look at it again. Plenty of room. A nice hole open up there, too. Some great blocking. So it'll be third down and 5 with the ball on the 39-yard line. Woodward, the quarterback. Back to throw. He tries to aim for number 11, Sherrard Joseph, but it was out of his reach and an incomplete pass. So that'll bring up fourth down for the Crowley Gents, and they'll have to kick it away. Stewart and Hartman will be deep for the Gators. There's the kick. Oh, it was blocked. The kick has been blocked. The kick was blocked by number 89, Peter Lawrence. Lawrence has gotten close a couple of times, but that time he succeeded. Let's watch it here. Whoa, yes, he sure did. And so that's good news for the South Terrebonne Gators. They will take over the ball at the Gents 24-yard line. Great field position for the Gators. Been watching Lawrence all afternoon try to get in there and has been very close to blocking punts before, but he succeeded on that one. The ball's loose. The ball is loose. Number 40, David Butler, couldn't hang on to it, and so good news for the Crowley Gents. They will get the ball back right at the 17-yard line. 8:57 remaining. Here's a look at it again. As you can see, the ball just came loose and is picked up by number 22, Ashley Mills. So the Gents have the ball back. Try to get something going to get back in the lead. There's the snap. They give us to number 15, Chucky Patton. Patton barges his way up to about the 20-yard line, and it was brought down by number 42, Dennis DeFelice. Well, I tell you, the weather couldn't be more perfect here inside the dome. It's a nice 72 degrees. One thing you never have to worry about is the weather here in the Superdome. Ball carrier number 15, Chucky Patton again, makes his way up to the 30-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Gators. He was brought down by number 11, Thomas Garrison. Here's a look at it again. First down and 10. Ball on the 30. The Gents in control. There's the pass to number 3, Jeffrey Pollard. And Pollard makes his way to about the 41-yard line. It's brought down by number 56, Cody Knocklin, and number 42, Dennis DeFelice. They're going to have a measurement here. Very close to a first down. In fact, I say he got it. Yes, indeed he do. First down for the Crowley Gents with 7:29 remaining in the second quarter. Ball is on the 40-yard line. The Gators ahead, 7-6 over the Crowley Gents. Again, Woodward is the quarterback. Woodward is back to pass. Finds number 82, Wilfred Johnson, in the open. And the Johnson is brought down by number 44, Raymond Price. Here's a look at it again. Woodward just barely got that pass off. It was a nice grab by Wilfred Johnson. So it'll be first down and 10. The Gents have the ball on the Gator 43-yard line. Number 15, Chucky Patton, the ball carrier, brought down by number 89, Derek Miller. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Ball still on the 43-yard line. There's a look at South Terrebonne coach Richard Curlin. 2 years ago, South Terrebonne had a 1-9 record. What a Cinderella story this is. There's the pass to number 3, Jeffrey Poulard. About a 7-yard gain on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 3. Here's a look at it again. Tackle on the last play was made by the police. Number 44, Darrell Milson, gets nowhere. In fact, he's backed up by number 89, Derek Miller. It'll be 4th down and 8. Loss of about 5 on that play. So the Crowley Gents will have to kick it away. Deep for the Gators is Stewart and Hartman, number 3 and 4. Woodward will do the kicking. There's the kick. And it goes into the end zone, where the officials will bring it out to the 20-yard line, and the South Terrebonne Gators will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20. 5:04 remaining in the second quarter of Quad A state champion football, live from the Superdome. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll have both bands get you up close and personal with the Gents and Gator bands. Number 3, Robert Stewart, is the quarterback. Hands off to number 30, Chris Parfait. Parfait gains about 6 on the play. He's brought down by number 21, Kelly Trahan. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the South Terrebonne Gators. 4:40 remaining in the first half. Just 1 point separates these two. 7-6. Gators on top. The ball is loose again. Ball comes loose. Tried for a pitch out to number 40, Butler. Loss of about 2 on the play. It'll make it 3rd down and 7. There's a look at it. Ball was almost picked off by number 22, Ashley Mills. But the ball rolled out of bounds before anybody could get a handle on it. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Ball on the 23. Back to pass is Stewart. Can't find anybody. Gets the ball off to number 40, Butler. And Butler is loose again. One man to catch him. I don't think he's going to do it. And Butler carries it in for the touchdown. Ashley Mills, number 22, tried to get a handle on him but couldn't do so. And David Butler scores the 2nd touchdown for the Gators at South Terrebonne. There's the hero, David Butler, number 40. Butler is a 5'10", 185-pound senior. And number 2, Jimmy Kreppel, will attempt the extra point. It's up, and it's good with 4:04 remaining in the first half. It's the South Terrebonne Gators 14, the Crowley Gents 6. We'll be right back with more state high school football action right after this.
When you get thirsty, there's one thing everybody's got to have. 'Cause deep down, we all want the same thing.
The cool, crisp taste, the fluids, minerals, and energy of Gatorade.
Gatorade, for that kick your body thirst.
Back at the Louisiana Superdome, 4:04 remaining in the second quarter. Gators on top, 14-6. Here's a look at the touchdown again. Beautiful pass, Butler wide open. There's Ashley Mills, you can see, just on his heels, but couldn't quite get a hold of Butler, and Butler takes it in for the score. So, number 2, Jimmy Crapel will kick off for the Gators. The ball is taken by number 15, Chucky Patton. Patton carries the ball up to about the 27-yard line, where he is brought down by number 31, Nicky Verdon. So the Gators have the ball, and it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. 3:58 remaining in the first half of Quad A State Championship football here at the Superdome. Again, the quarterback is Woodward for the Gents. He's back to pass. He's being rushed. Getting some heat, and he is taken down by number 94, Chad Pennell. Pennell, the 6'3", 195-pound end for the Gators. Here's a look at it again. Lots of traffic. So a nice play by number 94. There he is, Chad Pennell. 3:08 remaining. The Crowley Gents with the ball on the 17-yard line. Loss of 10 on that last play. Woodward is back, attempting to pass. Passes it off to Jeffrey Poulard. And Poulard carries the ball up to about the 30-yard line, but the flag's on the field. Tackle was made by number 56, Cody Knockwood. Looks like the penalty is against the Gents. Clipping against the Gents. So that will back the Crowley Gents up a little farther. Let's see if we can see the clip. Couldn't see it there. So, 2nd down and 2nd down and about 20. Let's make that about 23. Ball is now on the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 22 is what they're saying. Hand off to number 15, Patton. Patton doesn't find any running room and is nailed by number 70, Blaine Pellegrin. Here's a look at it again. Timeout is called by the South Terrebonne Gators. With 2:24 remaining, it's the Gators 14, the Gents 6. We'll be right back with more high school action right after this.
Visit any Mobile One location and get connected for CD Sound. Mobile One is the digital audio authority in New Orleans. Why? Because Mobile One can make you an offer like this. A Sony in-dash CD player with AM/FM radio at $50 off. Just $2.99. For digital sound in the 90s, go to Mobile One.
And there's a look at some of the dance team of the South Terrebonne Gators. And there we have the, that's South Terrebonne band. Some of the flag carriers. Boy, they sure enjoy themselves down here. It's nothing like being at the state finals. So it'll be 3rd down and 24. Ball is on the 13. Crowley deep in the hole. Penalty flags again. Looks like offside's going to be called against the Gents. So they'll back him up even farther. They're running into the same problem that the Gators ran into a little while ago. Just kept, instead of going forward, just kept backing up with penalties and fumbles. So now it'll be 3rd down and 29. Ball on the 8-yard line. Back to pass is Woodward. Woodward keeps the ball. He's up to the 20, 25, 30, 35-yard line before he is brought down by number 44, Raymond Price. A great run by the quarterback, by Jeffrey Pollard. Not quite enough, though, for a 1st down. We have 4th and about 1, and the crowd is yelling for him to go for it. Let's see what they're going to do. Here's a look at it again. They're going to kick. Woodward will do the kicking. Stewart and Hartman are deep for the Gators. Hartman takes the ball, carries it up to about the 41, 42-yard line. So, the South Terrebonne Gators will get the ball back with 1 minute and 28 seconds left in the first half. The Gators are on top by 8. 14-6 is the score. Ball is on the 41-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Gators. There's the snap. A handoff to number 34, Brian Hargrove. Hargrove makes his way up to about the 49-yard line of the Gents. About a yard shy of a 1st down. So it'll be 2nd and 1. Ball right on the 49-yard line. There's the snap. Stewart is back. Looking for someone to pass it to. Tried to pass the ball to number 84, Kyle Dupree. Dupree had lots of company, so couldn't quite keep a handle on it. And it'll be 3rd down and 1. Here's a look at it again. As you can see, Dupree had all kinds of traffic. Here's the pass. And there's an angle on it. Number 6 and number 88. There's the pitch out to number 40, David Butler. Butler can't find any place to go, and he's driven out of bounds by number 22, Ashley Mills. It's a name we've mentioned quite a bit this evening. Ashley Mills doing a great job defensively for the Gents. Penalty called against the... There's the penalty right there. So, they're going to mark off some yardage against the Terrebonne Gators, South Terrebonne Gators. Penalty is declined. So it will be 4th down, and we'll say 5, and South Terrebonne Gators will kick. Propel will do the kicking for the Gators. He gets the kickoff, and it's taken by number 25, Donald Woods, who bobbles it, but picks up his fumble, and the Gents will take over with 18 seconds left in the first half of play here in the Quad A State Final Championship game. The Gents have the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 27-yard line. Again, we have less than 15 seconds remaining. Probably have time for this one last play. There's the snap. And the pitch out to number 3, Jeffrey Poulard. Poulard will carry the ball up to about the 42-yard line. And the Gents will call a timeout with 3 seconds left on the clock. (14-6). South Terrebonne Gators over the Crowley Gents.
The real thing, talking about the real thing. It's a hero, my friend, a smile you want to see forever. It's all of the moments, the Coca-Cola Classic that can't be beat. The real thing can't beat the feeling. Can't beat the real thing.
Oh, all right, we have 3 seconds remaining here in the first half. As you can see, South Terrebonne on top, 14-6 over Crowley. We're going to have time for one more play. I got a hunch Crowley's going to try a Hail Mary here to try to get some points on the board before the half. Back to pass is Woodward. He lets loose of it, but someone got a handle on it. Number 3, Jeffrey Poulard, came down with it, but stopped immediately, and that's going to wrap up the first half of play here in the Superdome in Quad A State Finals. It's the South Terrebonne Gators 14, the Gents 6, and right now we are going down to the field for the halftime activities and all the band action.
LHSAA and Gatorade would like to welcome you to the 11th Annual Superdome Classic. Door prizes were presented at halftime of each game. The winning numbers for these door prizes can be found on your official program that you purchased as you entered the Superdome. The first prize for this game is an LHSAA game ball, and the winning number is 2530. That's 2530. Second prize is an NFL Saint game ball. The winning number is 4678. 4678. Third prize is a Gatorade travel bag, and that winning number is 4088. 4088. And the fourth prize is an official Superdome Classic t-shirt. That winning number is 277. 277. Anyone having these numbers, please report to the ground level Gate A Partners entrance at the end of the third quarter to claim your prizes with your program. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to have your attention. Each year, the LHSAA sponsors a Design the Cover contest to be the official poster and the official program cover for the Gatorade Superdome Classic. Hundreds of art students throughout the high schools in the LHSAA enter the contest, and annually one poster is selected. This year, the official poster for the 1991 Gatorade Superdome Classic, A New Era in the Dome, was designed by McKinley Schaefer's, a junior student at Central High School in Baton Rouge. At the 50-yard line, we have Charles Jenkins of the Gatorade Corporation presenting McKinley Schaefer's with his official poster for the contest he won and designed the poster for the 1991 Gatorade Superdome Classic. Let's give McKinley Schaefer's a quick hand for such a fine piece of artwork for this year's Classic. Congratulations, McKinley.
I'm Hank Tierney, head football coach at Shaw High School. Having coached for 12 years, I know how important high school athletics are in today's society. On behalf of about 70,000 student athletes in all of our member schools, we would like to thank Gatorade for its support of high school athletics, and in particular for its assistance in the Gatorade Superdome Classic.
Listen, and you'll hear the sounds of champions. Hear the echoes of battles waged on this field of dreams. Remember the struggles, the excitement, the glory of championships past. Now, after 5 decades, this landmark in New Orleans sports history will take a giant leap into the future. As City Park's Tad Gormley Stadium is transformed into a world-class facility, an enduring tribute to one coach's spirit of achievement. A new challenge to young local athletes, as well as Olympic contenders from across the country. At WWL-TV, we're proud to be a part of the Tad Gormley Renovation Project. With your support, we can help build young minds and bodies for the future, and that builds a better Louisiana for all of us.
Hi, I'm B.J. Gazzardo, former president of the Louisiana High School Coaches Association. On behalf of Louisiana's coaches, I want to thank Piccadilly Cafeterias for sponsoring our annual All-Star Awards, which includes girls volleyball, girls basketball, boys basketball, and boys football. Thank you, Piccadilly. You're our All-Star.
Second half action just about ready to get underway here in the Superdome. The Gators are on top, 14-6 over the Crowley Gents. And another 24 minutes of football, and we'll find out who the Quad A state champion for 1991 is. It's good to be with you here in the second half. As you can see, the sun's just a little bright here in the Superdome. Heck, I think I'll put on my shades. What the heck? There we go. Got my shades on. The South Terrebonne Gators will kick off to the Crowley Gents. Jimmy Crapel will do the kicking. Chucky Patton and Waylon Harmon are due for Crowley. And the second half is underway. Patton kicks the ball for the Gents. Brings it out to about the 18-yard line, where he's stopped by a host of tacklers. In particular, number 31, Nicky Burden for the Gators. So the Gents take over, 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. I'm sure the Gents would like to get something going here early to get the score evened out a little bit. Woodward is the quarterback. Hands off to number 15, Chucky Patton. Gain of about 2 yards on the play. Make it 2nd down and 8. Ball now at the 20. Here's a look at it again. Here's the handoff. Pass is incomplete. So it'll bring 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Ball still on the 20-yard line. Back to pass again is Woodward. He finds number 11, Sherrard Joseph, in the open at about the 29-yard line, where it'll be good for a 1st down. There's the pass. It's brought down by number 44, Raymond Price of the Gators. First and 10. There's the snap. The give is to Patton. Patton bolts his way up. He got clear. He got free. And is tackled out of bounds by number 28. excuse me, that's number 26, Jody Pinnell. Here's a look at it again. Breaks one tackle. And is out of bounds. So it's 1st and 10 for the Gents at the Gator 44-yard line. Number 44, Raymond Price, makes the tackle. There's Price. Here's a look at Richard Curlin. Gain of 2 on the last play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Handoff is to Patton. Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. .9:48 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 14-6 ball game. Gators on top. But the Gents are threatening here early in the 2nd half. Woodward on the keeper, sweeps around the far side, run out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. They're going to mark at the 34, just shy of a 1st down. It'll make it 4th and 1. Here's a look at the replay. Tried to get that last yard, couldn't quite do it. So it'll be 4th and 1, and the Jets are going for it. 4th and 1. The handoff is to Patton. And I don't think he got the 1st down. I don't think so at all. Nope, sure didn't. So the South Terrebonne Gators will take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Here's a low-angle look at it. Number 4, Randall Hartman makes a stop. There's Randall right there. The hero of that last play. Stewart is the quarterback. There's the pass to number, oh, it's picked off by number, I can't make out if that's 88 or 89. Number 89, Peter Lawrence, makes the interception and brings the ball down to the 20-yard line of the Gators, and that's good news for the Gents. Peter Lawrence is a 6'3", 183-pound 10th grader. So it's 1st and 10 for the Gents on the Gator 23-yard line. They give us to Patton. Patton is up just about over the 20 to about the 18-yard line. We'll call it the 19. It was brought down by Dennis DeFelice. Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. The Jets getting a lot of support from their fans here right now. They want that touchdown. Patton again with the ball. The ball is loose. But I think the play was blown dead long before the ball popped out. That's right. The referees are saying still the Jets' ball. So the ball will be placed at the 14-yard line. Here's a look at it. number 89. Derek Miller is the one that made the hit to cause the ball to pop out. But Crowley retains possession, and it'll be 3rd down and 2 at the 14-yard line. Hand off again to Patton. Patton around the end, and it is tackled at about the 6-yard line by number 3, that is, Robert Stewart, with some help by number 4, Randall Hartman. And it'll be 1st and goal to go. Here's a look at it again. Number 3 and 4, Stewart and Hartman teaming up to make this tackle. 1st and goal to go for the Crowley Gents. There's the snap. It's the keeper. Woodward keeps it. Carries it up to about the 5-yard line, where he is stopped by number 94, Chad Pinnell. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 6-yard line. As the Crowley Gents threaten here in the 3rd quarter with 6:16 remaining in the 3rd quarter. They give us to Patton. Patton's around the end. Can't quite turn the corner and is brought down by number 89, Derek Miller. Loss of about 2 yards on the play. Ball now at about the 8-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal. If the Gents can get the ball in, it'll be a big confidence booster for them. Woodward is back. There's the throw. Pass was intended for number 11, Sherrard Joseph, but was broken up by number 44, Raymond Price. And there's Mr. Price there. He knew the camera was on. He stumbled a bit. So it'll be 4th down. We have a timeout, and we will be back. The score, the Gators 14, the Gents 6.
Blindfold, monsieur?
No.
Cigarette?
No.
What do you want on your tombstone?
Pepperoni and sausage.
Tombstone pizza, Pierre!
A Tombstone pizza starts with real Wisconsin cheese over a crispy, buttery tasting crust. So, what do you want on your tombstone?
Napkin? No.
Welcome back to the Louisiana Superdome. 5:27 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Gators on top, 14-6. And the Gents have a situation to take care of here. It's 4th down, goal to go. Ball is on the 7-yard line. Let's see if they're going to go for it or try for the extra point. I think they're going to have to go for it. They sure are. This is what you call a key play right here, gang. There's the snap. Woodward is back. He throws. Let's see what they call it. They have not signaled a touchdown yet. It is not a touchdown. They signal it is not a touchdown. I have to take another look at that and see what happened. The ball was intended for number 11, Sherrard Joseph. It bounced around between a couple of players, and for some reason Joseph came up with it. Everybody's looking for the replay. Here it is. One. Oh, hard to see at that angle. Here's the end zone view of it. Here's the end zone view. It hit the ground. That was a close call, though. Good call by the officials. In trouble right now is number 3, Robert Stewart. He'll be dropped for a loss of about 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 13. South Terrebonne Gators have the ball on their own 4-yard line. I tell you what, that was that last play we saw in the end zone. That was a good call by the officials. Gators with the ball. Making the stop on the play was Orville Damon, number 61. Be 3rd down. Lost more yardage on that play. About 3rd down and about 5. Excuse me, 3rd down and 15. My mistake. So the South Terrebonne Gators in a hole right now, all the way back on about their 2-yard line, with not much room to work. Stewart takes the snap. The ball carrier was number 31, Nicky Verdon, brought down by number 54, Shane Gaspard. So the Gators are going to have to kick it away. .324 remaining in the 3rd quarter. There's the snap and the kick. Just barely got it off. It's taken by number 25, Donald Woods. And Woods has nowhere to run, and the Crowley Gents will take over 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line of the Gators. There's the snap. At quarterback is Woodward. Woodward tried to pass it over to Jeffrey Poulard, but to no avail. Number 89, Derek Miller, you see him there, helped break that play up. A lot of pressure on the quarterback there on the behalf of Miller. Okay. 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 41. The Gents have the ball. Woodward back to throw. And tries to find. Trying to get a look at who he's trying to hit. Number 82. Yeah, tried to hit number 82. Wilfred Johnson. 3rd down and 10. For the Gents. Another big play for the Gents. Need to get on the scoreboard here. Woodward tries to pass, can't do it, holds the ball, and is nailed by number 70, Blaine Pellegrin. So the Crowley Gents are going to have to kick it away. Here's a look at it again. Number 44, Raymond Price, in on that tackle also. There's Price, the hero of that play. Stewart and Hartman are deep for the Gators. There's the kick. It's going to be taken by Stewart. Stewart to the 10. Gets caught up in traffic and is brought down at about the 11-yard line. where the South Terrebonne Gators will take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line. They put the ball on the 12, so it's 1st down and 10. Ball on the 12. 1:53 remaining. A handoff to Butler. Butler tries to turn the corner, can't do so. It's going to be dropped for a loss at about the 10-yard line. So a loss of about 2 yards there. Making the tackle is Brad Mamier, number 50, and number 61, Orville Damon. Here's a look at it again. Just couldn't turn that corner. So it's 2nd down and 12 for the South Terrebonne Gators. Butler, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 34, Darrell Caesar. There's Caesar there. 3rd down and about 7 to go. Gain of about 5 on that last play. About 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The ball's loose again, but the quarterback, Stewart, keeps his eye on the ball and recovers his own fumble. So it'll bring up about a 4th and 2 situation, and it looks like the Gators will punt it away. The ball is on the 19-yard line, almost the 20. I don't know if they're going to get another playoff here or not before the end of the quarter. They do. Right at the buzzer. And the ball will be downed by the Gators at the Crowley 39-yard line. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's the Gators 14, the Gents 6. We'll be back.
It's New Orleans tradition, good food and fun.
We're going to the races, everybody come on.
To the New Orleans Fairgrounds, it's the winning place to be.
Come pass a good time with your family and friends. The party never ends.
Hey, y'all gotta come, you hear?
The New Orleans Fairgrounds.
And all that jazz.
All right, we're back to start the 4th quarter here at the Louisiana Superdome. Quad A State Championship title on the line. Gators ahead by 8, 14-6. The Gents scored 1 touchdown, but were unable to make the extra point, so that's how they got their 6. So it'll be Crowley's ball. 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. Woodward, the quarterback. Woodward loses the ball, but recovers his own fumble. Loss of about 4 yards on the play. Maybe even 5. We'll say 5. It'll be 2nd down and 15. There's a look at Crowley coach Lewis Cook. Been at the school 7 years, has a 67-20 record. There's the snap. Woodward looks for someone to pass to. And he finds him. He certainly does. Number 82, the man who caught the pass, that's Wilfred Johnson. Johnson was stopped by Raymond Price, number 44. So a big 1st down for the Crowley Gents. as they have the ball on the 50-yard line. Here's a look at it again. Great catch. 1st and 10, ball on the 50. Back to pass is Woodward. Finds someone in the open. He's going to try to hit number 3, Jeffrey Poulard, and he can't get it. Great defense by number 26, Jody Pinnell. There you see him. Here's a look at it again. Nicely thrown ball. But Poulard just couldn't get a handle on it. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Again, the ball at the 50. There's the handoff to Patton. Patton gets nowhere. In fact, he dropped for about a yard loss. He was tackled by Cody Nackland. Number 56. There's big Cody. Cody is 5'8", 165 pounds. So it's 3rd down and 11. Loss of about a yard on the last play. Ball on the 49-yard line. Now back to pass. There's a little shuttle pass. A pitch out to number 3, Jeffrey Poulard. And Poulard carries the ball down to about the 34-yard line, and he's brought down by number 4, Randall Hartman. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Crowley Gents. Should we say the Fighting Crowley Gents? Here's the look at the replay. Pitch out to Howler. Patton with the ball again. Carries it up to about the 26-yard line. About a yard short of a 1st down. And maybe 2 yards short of a 1st down. Here it is again. Ran into the back of his own man. So 2nd down and 2. Ball is on the 26-yard line. There's the handoff to Patton again. Patton is up. He's got the 1st down and is tackled at about the 17-yard line. Excuse me, the 22-yard line. And it's a 1st down. So the Crowley Gents on the move here. 9:29 remaining in this Quad A championship game. The Gators on top, 14-6. There's the snap. The keeper, fumble, and first, the Gators take over. Number 52, Joey Martin. We're back to action. Number 40, Butler has it. He's breaking away. Gets down to about the 38-yard line. And it's good for a 1st down. Here's a look at the fumble. There it is. Just pops right out of his hand. Some help from the defensive man there. So that's good news for the South Terrebonne Gators, who have it 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. 8:46 remaining. There's the snap. Stewart tried to pitch out, do something with it, but was nailed by number 60, Terrell Marlborough. Loss of about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 15. 8:25 as the clock still ticks away. 14-6. Gators on top over the Crowley Gents. South Terrebonne has never, ever won a state title. In fact, we mentioned earlier, 2 years ago, they had a 1-9 season. What a job of building they've done. Stewart keeps it, pitches it out to number 40, Butler. Butler takes it down to about the 36-yard line where he's run out of bounds. Here's a look at the instant replay. Number 22, Ashley Mills, ran Butler out of bounds. So it's third down, and we'll call it 12. There's the snap. Hand off to Butler again. Butler tries to turn the corner. He can't, and is tackled right at the 38-yard line. There's Butler. He's brought down by number 33, Marcus Lejeune. The Gators a punt. And the punt is blocked. The punt is blocked. Let's see who comes up with it. The Gents come up with it, and they will have excellent field position. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crowley Gents on the Gators' 29-yard line. Here's a look at it again. Trying to see on the instant replay who it was that blocked the kick. They weren't able to get a number. So 1st and 10 for the Gents on the 29-yard line. Up the middle is number 44, Daryl Milson. Carries the ball down to the 16-yard line. Brought down by number 11, Thomas Garrison. And also number 42, Dennis DeFelice. So it'll be 1st down for the Crowley Gents as they're threatening here with 7 minutes left in the game. Again, Woodward is the quarterback. There's the snap. The handoff to number 15, Chucky Patton. Patton gets about 5. So it'll be 2nd down and, let's say he did 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Here's a look at it again. So the Jets are threatening. The pitch off to Pollard. Pollard tries to make his way towards the end zone. Gets down to about the 7-yard line where he's brought down by number 46, Ivan Williams. Here's the instant replay. Be 3rd down and we'll say 2. Ball is at the 8-yard line. 3rd and 2. 5:46 remaining. The Crowley fans are on their feet. There's the pitch to Chucky Patton. Patton up to about the 5-yard line, where he's brought down by number 42, Dennis DeFelice. It'll be 1st down and goal to go for the Gents. Be interesting to see if there's. Let's go back to play. And to Patton again. Patton's loose. He's in the end zone. They got a touchdown. Touchdown, the Crowley Jets. Chucky Patton, number 15. There's the high fives, congratulatory high fives for Chucky Patton. Here's a look at it again. Comes around the corner, no one near him, and he runs in all by himself. So, 14-12 ball game here. 5:21 remaining. They're going to go for two. They're going for two. Try to tie this game up. There's the snap. Stewart back. He throws. The pass is batted down. And the two-point conversion fails for the Crowley Gents. So there's a 2-point deficit here with 5:21 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's the South Terrebonne Gators 14 and the Gents 12. We'll be right back with the Quad A high school finals right after this.
Visit any Mobile One location and get in touch with cellular technology. Mobile One is the #1 Bell South authorized agent in New Orleans. Why? Because Mobile One can make you an offer like this. Handheld portable cellular phones with all these features from Motorola for just $199. Stay in touch in the 90s. Go to
Mobile One.
Back in the Superdome. We've got ourselves a good football game going here. South Terrebonne on top, 14-12 over the Crowley Gents. Crowley unsuccessful both times with their point after. Sheriff Joseph will do the kicking for the Jets. Okay, short kick. It's taken by number 31, Nikki Burton. And the Gators have the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. 5:18 to play. Can't tell you how much fun these state finals are. A lot of fun. Some good football this weekend. Great football. See some tremendous games so far. And one more to go after this one. So, hand off to number 31, Nicky Burton. He can't get anywhere. In fact, he may have lost about a yard. No, they placed him back in the initial line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Stewart is the quarterback for the Gators. There's the pitch out of the option to number 31, Burton. Burton carries the ball up to about the 48-yard line, where he's knocked out of bounds by number 54, Shane Gaspard. As you can see, it's a keeper. The last minute, option it out to Burton. Carries it along the sideline, where he is knocked out of bounds. Gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 44. The fans are calling for defense here on the Crowley side. Stewart on the keeper. He's up the middle to the 50. And taken down at about the 45-yard line. And it'll be a big 1st down for the South Terrebonne Gators. Here's a look at it again. As you can see, he sees a hole, goes right up the middle. And it's a big 1st down for the Gators. Gators ahead by 2, 14-12 over the Jets. 4:19 remaining. 1st and 10. Stewart calls the signals. There's the snap. Stewart back to pass. Can't find anybody. He's going to keep it. Go for himself. Which was a pretty good move on his part because he got him for 5 yards, 5 to 6 yards. So it'll be second down and 5. It was brought down by Darrell Caesar, number 34. We'll look at it again. The Gators have all of their timeouts left. Gents have 2. Robert Stewart, the quarterback. 5'8", 145-pound senior. There's the snap. And the pitch out to Butler. Butler carries it for about a 2-yard gain. Make it 3rd and 2. Making a stop on that play again, number 34, Darrell Caesar. We have a timeout. We will be back with some more action right after this.
The real thing, talking about the real thing. It's a hero, a friend, a smile you want to see forever. It's all the moments with Coca-Cola Classic that can't be the real thing. Can't beat the real thing.
And we are back at the Louisiana Superdome. 3:06 remaining. We have a timeout right now. I'd like to thank guys who've been helping me up here. Thomas the Taco Lopez. Say hi, Tom.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, they don't call him the best color man in the business for nothing. Been waiting to use that. So. 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 38. South Terrebonne Gators have the ball. There's the snap. Woodward keeps it. And is stopped up by number 61, Orville Damon. He made the initial tackle, held up quarterback for the rest of the tacklers to get there, led by Darrell Caesar. We're going to take another timeout. It's 14-12. Gators on top. We'll be right back.
The partnership between Acadian Ambulance and the communities we serve is very important to us. We go out of our way to make a difference in people's lives, whether it be holding an elderly patient's hand or answering a child's question on first aid.
We feel good about the commitment Acadian Ambulance has made to stand by all the different events throughout our community. These services are important to us and the communities we serve.
Partnership, another reason Acadian Ambulance can provide the best service to the people of South Louisiana.
We're back. Just a little under 3 minutes remaining in the Quad A championship game for all the marbles. It'll be 4th down and 4 for the Gators on the Gents 38-yard line. Stewart keeps up to about the 37-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And so the Crowley Gents will take over. Here's a look at it again. He tried, but just not quite enough momentum to get him past the first down marker. So it'll be the Gents ball, 1st down and 10 on their own 37-yard line. And they need to get at least 2 points on the board real fast, tie this game up. There's the snap. Ball is carried by number 3, Jeffrey Poulard, and brought down by number 70, Blaine Pellegrin. Gain of about a half yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock is still ticking, 2:22 remaining in the game. Woodward is back. He throws. He was trying to hit number 82, Wilfred Johnson, but Johnson was all tied up and out of bounds when the ball was thrown. So it'll be 3rd down and about 9 for the Crowley Gents. Here's a big play for the Gents. Pull your keys out. Here's a key play. Back to pass is Woodward. And the ball is intercepted by number 4, Randall Hartman. Hartman still up on his feet and takes the ball down to the Gents' 30-yard line where he's run out of bounds. And the South Terrebonne Gators will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Gents were going for broke there and came up empty-handed with a big turnover, which could seal their fate. 2 minutes remain in this game. 1st and 10 for the Gators at the Gents' 31-yard line. Basically, all they have to do is sit on this ball. The handoff to Butler. Butler gets nowhere. The Gents have no timeouts left. Gators have all 3 of their timeouts left. I don't think they'll want to use any of them. 1:44, the clock's still ticking. And as you can quite imagine, the Gators are taking their sweet time about getting the ball. As many seconds tick off that clock as possible. And the way it looks right now, the South Terrebonne Gators will be the Quad A state champions for 1991. Their first state champion in the history of the school. And you have to give a lot of credit to Coach Richard Curlin in his 3rd year. First year he had this team, they were 1-9. Loss of about a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 12. Less than a minute to play. They're letting as much time tick off. Probably may even take a delay of game penalty here. The celebration has started over on the South Terrebonne side. A big roar from the crowd comes up. And this could possibly be the last play of the ball game. Let's wait and see. Delay of game penalty. I knew they were going to do that. Try to take as much time off that clock as possible. So they'll mark off 5. Pretty academic now. 34 seconds left. Gators on top, 14-12. The 3rd and about 15, 16 maybe. "34 seconds away from the state championship for Quad A, the South Terrebonne Gators." There's the quarterback, Stewart, watching, looking at the clock. And Stewart will just down the ball. They're going to let's see what happens here. They're going to let the time just tick away. Take a few seconds to savor the moment. 19, 18, 17. The party has begun. The celebration has begun, and a big congratulations to the South Terrebonne Gators. And now we're going to go down to the field for the PA announcements and the presentation of the Quad A trophies. Take it away.
Okay, while the players are getting in position for the awards, we have to present the awards. William Palmer, the president of the LHSAA, Lake Charles, Boston. Homer Crouch of Pineville High School, Class 4A representative. Jerry Boudreau from Zachary High School, Class 4A representative. John Juneau from Nacasine High School, Class B representative. Luther Fletcher from H.L. Bourgeois High School, who represents the State Department of Education on the Executive Committee. Roy Glapion, Athletic Director from Orleans Parish on the LHSA Executive Committee. Charles Baglio from the Louisiana High School Coaches Association. And Charles Jenkins from Gatorade. First, we're going to present the Gatorade Outstanding Player as selected by the working media to the runner-up team, Crowley High School. It goes to number 3, Jeffrey Poulard, running back. The Gatorade Outstanding Player from Crowley High School. Number 3, Jeffrey Poulard, being presented the award by Charles Jenkins of Gatorade. And now we'll have the presentation of the Class 4A State Runner-Up Trophy and Awards. It goes to Crowley High School. Principal Aaron Struck. Crowley High School Gents, the 1991 Class 4A State Football Runners-Up team. Now we will have the presentation of the official Wilson game ball. It goes to the winning coach, Richard Curlin of South Terrebonne High School. This time, Charles Jenkins of the Gatorade Corporation will present the Gatorade Outstanding Player Award to the player from South Terrebonne as selected by the working media. The Gatorade Outstanding Player from South Terrebonne High School is number 40, David Butler, running back. Number 40, David Butler, the outstanding Gatorade player from South Terrebonne High School. This time, Luther Fletcher of H.L. Bourgeois will present the 1991 Class 4A State Championship Trophy and Awards to South Terrebonne High School. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give both of these schools a great hand for an outstanding football season and for an outstanding championship game played here tonight in the Superdome. Congratulations.
That about wraps it up here for the Quad A State Championship, and the championship going to the South Terrebonne Gators. The celebration will begin down in Bourg, Louisiana, let me tell you. I'm Jim Clark, and on behalf of the entire